Good morning. How are you? Welcome to a Tuesday stream. We are going to be playing Supermarket Simulator and trying to hit some goals. We made it to 10K last stream, $10,000. I think we hit one expansion, and I think we have one license and we have one cashier. So we'll double check when we get inside, but we're going to chat for a little bit and say hello. Um, I don't have any other messages. I'd like to hear from you and how you're doing, and hopefully we'll have a good run today, and we'll make some semi predictions before we get into the thick of stream. But we're here. It's Tuesday. Good morning, Elsie. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I might tie my hair up at some point during stream because it is a little bit warm. And usually I feel the heat in my head and neck area first, and then my arms, and then my back of my knees. I feel it in that order. I think most people do. I'm not sure how human body stuff works. I didn't study anatomy in school. I was studying English and barely, because I don't know. I like I like school. I like college. I think it's a really important, like, if you're looking to grow as a person, I think going to college is super important. I think everybody should go for at least a little bit, at least once in their life, just to see if it's for you. But I think like the pressure of the degree itself is kind of bullshit. Like, if I could just go to school and enjoy going to school, I would be happy with that. I like learning things, but I don't like the pressure of what it means to learn something because you automatically have to do something with it. When I think it's just cool to meet people who know things that are different than you. You know, like, why can't we just live in a world where people know different things than you and we all teach each other? I don't know. I'm glad you're doing pretty good. I am doing on like, I'll be really honest with you. I almost didn't stream today, but something told me like you should stream anyway. Like, I haven't checked on the home art in a while, and we should check on home art because it's been a minute since we did. Um, the reason I didn't feel up to streaming is just because my stomach was hurting, and then I ate something that I don't normally eat, and I was happy, and then my stomach stopped hurting. It was very strange. 90% of my issues are my stomach hurting. And at this point, if I keep letting my stomach problems get in the way of me trying to live my life, nothing would get done. Nothing would happen. So, okay. So, I'm still waking up a little bit. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about yesterday's stream, if you don't mind. A couple things. I forgot to record yesterday's stream. So we are recording today. Today is here. If you're watching this on YouTube and I've posted the VOD there already and this is in the future, hi, it's currently 10 a.m. What time are you watching? Um, I feel like I need to mention that you can just come to my Twitch and look at my VODs. I don't need to upload them to YouTube necessarily. I would like to start posting other things on my YouTube if I'm going to be posting there at all. If you're not a part of my YouTube channel, that's okay. But if you'd like to see what else I have up there, there's some previous VODs up there. If you want to check them out, you're welcome to. If you missed a VOD that happened anywhere from March until now, because I didn't really get into the habit of recording them, unfortunately, I just kind of started uploading them recently. I've been streaming since 2024. I didn't make affiliate till 2025, and then now 2026, I'm like, I'm gonna upload my VODs, which I don't really have to, but it's what I do because some of them will time out. Twitch does not keep them for long. So, anyways, mainly what I wanted to say about yesterday's stream is that I did not record it. It's not up on YouTube. So you will have to rely completely on the VOD on Twitch. I will at some point try to export it to YouTube, but that's going to take a little while, obviously, and the date is not going to match up with the upload date because I usually try to upload them the same day that I do them. So what that means is that if you missed yesterday's messages, never fear. I do want to talk a little bit about them before we start playing Supermarket because I did want to say for yesterday's message is that if you are feeling at all like my messages didn't really make sense to you or you'd like something more from me, we do have a redeemable option in our points redeems. There's a lot in here. I need to clean this up. first of all. I need to clean this up so bad. But if you look under the redeems, there's a one question reading, and you can just say, hey, I'd like clarification on yesterday's message for the mutable signs, yesterday's message for the cardinals, yesterday's for the fix, or you just want a message, that's fine too. But will have to specify it if you do redeem it, but it is in there. And that is an option if you see like a TikTok or a YouTube video where I did generalized content, you're welcome to ask on my Twitch while we're live. I will do my best to accommodate for it. Now, I also want to say, I forgot this was on here. Is it gonna play? Did it play? Did you guys hear it? That's funny. I forgot those on there. But yeah, I did want to say for those messages, nothing really came through, so I don't have anything to tell you about yesterday's messages. But if you, at any point, need a message from me regarding a message I already did or a message you feel like you need from me, the redeem is there, just as a friendly reminder. Okay, so we're going to get into home art today. Hi, Apothic, how are you? I just noticed that you said hi. Hello, thanks for being here. How are you? We were talking about the messages yesterday that I forgot to record. Great streamer scuff there. I don't think to record my... I kind of honestly forgot. Despite the horrors we persist. You're so fucking right, my guy. In spite of the horrors. Despite the horrors. Whichever it is. So we're going to play some Supermarket Simulator today. We are going to check up on home art. So for those of you who don't know, I have two files that I play on. One is a stream file. One is a off-stream file. My off-stream file has two stalkers, a full storage, and yeah, it's crazy. I've taken out loans. It's a mess. And I'm constantly in debt, and it's suffering, but in the most fun way. And I play that file late at night while listening to podcasts, and it's a great way to shut the brain off. But it also is a game that I like to stream. And our stream file, Home Art, we left it at 10K. We left it with one cashier. And we left it, I think, only with one expansion, one license. So one of each. And I think the best part of it is that because it's called Home Art, where we find all our home needs, we might be able to make more money today. I'm manifesting it that the reason it's called Home Art is that it's going to make more money today than it's made before. That's my manifestation. However, if it doesn't, I'm going to fight people. I'm kidding. So, for everyone who wants to or needs to know, until we get security set up in our home art, we're not going to turn on shoplifters because that just seems like a lot of work. Because I actually don't have the capacity to do all that. So, for those of you who don't know, you can enable shoplifters on Supermarket Simulator, and they will come in, and you have to beat the shit out of them for them to leave you alone. I like how I put the hashtag as cozy games, and this is about as cozy of a game as it can get, but I'm over here cussing about it because it's called Home Art. That's kind of how it needs to be. All right. So for whatever reason, the loading screen for Home Art is not allowing me to show it. There it goes. It finally showed. Let's switch over. We ain't got nothing else to say. Let's switch over. So it's still loading. I will say there is a bit of a lag issue I've noticed with Supermarket Simulator. The last time that I loaded this game in, it crashed on me and I had to like reload it because of some update they did. It's been working fine. I would be terrible at that. That woman stole food. I saw nothing. You know, in real life, like, if I see someone stealing, I'm not gonna be too pissed about it. Okay. So we have been doing physical orders of stuff on this file. If you remember last file, what we did was basically walk all the fucking way to the market over there and bring this stuff over here. And that worked for a time. It worked for a time, but not not much. It didn't work as well as I might have wanted it to, and as well as it should have worked. Wait, I check prices. I didn't check prices. No, I think I did last stream. I think last stream I checked prices before we logged out. I don't remember. Somebody's gonna have to remind me. Yeah, it looks like we updated all the prices, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Actually, I can just box this up. This is the game that I play when I'm trying to shut my brain off, except I'm streaming it, so I can't really shut my brain. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely a good game to, like, pass the time and keep your mind off of reality a little bit. I actually have to clean, damn it. No. Deeply disturbing that I have to clean. The joke here is that because I hired somebody to do it on my other file, it's all for good business. Alright, I am realizing that I am out of certain things already. I think that was the plan. I was like, before I open the store next time, I'll make sure I have this, that, and the other thing. And boy, did I not make sure of that. It's okay. It happens. Like, what are they gonna do? Bite me on it? They might. They actually might. I need to be careful and watch my back. This is a strictly dairy shelf. I hope you know that. It's gonna expand later. Just watch. 10K and 400. I'm excited. Oh my god. Through the power of the internet, we bond at Homart. Oh wait, this is... Is the correct price? No, we need to be charging more for that. Yeah. $6 for a pack of cheese though. That's kind of wild. Alright, it looks like we are Gucci on all that, except for that oil right there, but I think we need to do an order for our janitorial supplies, because that is low. And you might be asking yourself, Val, why did you stop going all the way to, like, the actual location? Like, you said that it was cheaper to walk, and it is. It is cheaper. But also, we have 10K in the bank. I think we'll be okay. Also, hi, Luna. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. I will hydrate, but please also, all of you need to hydrate as well. It is getting hotter out there, and we need to take care of ourselves. Thank you. Ooh, an order. Let's pack up this customer's ardor. If you know, you know. Ooh, it's dirty over here. Let me clean that. Oof. Okay, I just realized something. Oh, right. If you ever see me, like, run into the storage thing that's not open yet, it's because on my main file, I have my computer in there, and, that's where I do all my orders. And I think that's just easier, because it's out of the way, but, you know. Okay. So, we're missing a couple things at the store. That's fine. Okay, so we need boxes of cereal. We need more cheese. The craziest thing about cheese is you will always need cheese. Instead of a need for speed, it's a need for cheese. We'll get a little bit of stuff. I don't want to, like, overstock. There's no such thing as overstocking. Did I have sushi and stuff in here? I forgot about that. $1,011. I went under 10K. Disgusting. But the beauty of it, if I might say so myself, is that I'm able to stock and fill up my store. I don't have to worry about shit. And also, it's 9K, it'll be fine. We're not poor. Or are we? I don't know. So this might be the point in the stream that you're asking yourself, is there a reason that you haven't gotten any, I was gonna say some words. Is there a reason that we haven't, gotten any more licenses or done anything else with the store? And I have to tell you right now that the main reason for that, and sole reason for that, is that it's expensive to maintain what we already have. All of this was 1,000. So I'm trying to, like, hold my expectations. Okay, this is the small one, right? Yeah. We do have a new goal for the end of stream. I'm gonna try and see if we can hit, let's say 15,000. Let's say 15,000. If we get to 20,000, I'd be a lot happier. But just for, like, the ease of stream, let's just say it's, who's that? Julia. Like, I would love to say 20K, but I don't know between now and then if I'm gonna get a new license, if I'm gonna, like, what the fuck? If I'm gonna do something else with it. I kind of want to attempt to get to 20K. But I also think by then we'll probably have gotten some licenses and stuff. 18K I think is more realistic. Thank you, Elsie. I think that's actually the most realistic prediction of the two. Because yes, we could probably get to 20K. I don't think it's impossible. I just think that last time I said, let's get to this number, it went, like, right under there. So 18K is way more realistic. I mean, it's a game. We don't have to be realistic, but it is also, like, it has proven before that it doesn't really care about what we want, does it? We can, exactly, we can have a range of it. We don't have to have a specific, like, has to be one or the other. Okay, I am needing to stock more stuff, am I? Alright. So yeah, we'll try to hit, like, 18K. I think that's a good amount. I think that's our prediction for today, is 18K. Maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get to 40K. I really don't think so, but... Who needs 4 bottles of hand soap? That's crazy. Wait, who? Simon. Simon. Like, Simon Cowell Simon? That's crazy. And when you're low-leveled, you can get your orders done a lot faster because you don't get that many at the beginning. But, like, when I'm playing this game, and it's been a while of me playing this game, like, I'm, like, level 50 something on my other file. There's quite a bit. There's quite a lot of orders that you get, and you're usually out of stock of all of it. So, and you can only do one at a time, which I think is absolutely stupid. 63K, best number. Why is 63 the best number? If you can share. If there's a reason. I feel like there is a reason, and I'm forgetting. Like, I feel like it's a reason that I know, and I'm straight up forgetting it. And you know what? Yeah. It's okay. It happens. My memory is shit, and so is everyone else's. because we're in our 30s and that's just how it'd be. So I don't think I need to order anything for a hot minute because it is, in fact, we are full of boxes that I need to stock up. So what I'll do is I'll probably leave a lot of this out here because there's literally no other place for it. We can do that. Also, hi, Pisces. We can also do that. How are you, Pisces? How's it going? If we run a prediction, I think, yeah, it's Tuesday. Sure is. I love a good day of the week. I love a Tuesday. Alright, let's get this restocked. This is empty. This is crazy. Head on this side. Why do I have the fish on the side with the eggs? Who organized this? I did. I organized this. I'm like that too on my other file. I'm like, who organized the storage in here? I did. I organized it. Taco Tuesday? Oh my god, yeah, it almost became Wednesday, you're right. You want to skip today and have it. I actually feel the same way. 'Cause like Luna's like, "Hey, so we have Wednesday together." 'Cause she has Wednesday off and she's like, "We're usually busy with stuff and we're usually too tired. Do you want to go to this?" And she tells me about this place that like I'm never too tired to go, but we're always either too broke to go or just we don't have like the means to go is what I'm trying to say. And basically she's like, we basically have a free chance of going because we're not really that tired this week. We don't have anything planned. That day is off. We can go somewhere. And she suggested, I'm not gonna say where we're going because it's kind of like dangerous, but she suggested a place I like going to. Is the moral of the story. I like going to this place, but we just usually never get a chance to, so it'll be nice. It'll be nice to get out of the house and look for things. That area tends to have a lot of like anime and like figures and stuff that from games and series that I really like and that she really likes, but it's not local to us, so it's one of those things where like you get a chance to go, you're gonna go. Aw, I know. I feel that way about your streams too, Pisces. Like it gives me a purpose in the morning. I'm like, okay, it's Pisces stream day. I gotta get up. I get excited. It's like, do you take a day off from watching Pisces stream? No. Except one time to go to FanFest, but that was different. And I was waiting in line. I still checked your streams. I was like, you know, there's a line to get into FanFest, so might as well watch some stream. Yeah. Oh, hi, Florine. How are you? Good to see you. Wait, what am I missing? I'm looking forward to Thursday so partner can finally be for his Oh, good. Oh my gosh. I am sending your partner all the good vibes. I hate the dentist, but the dentist is a necessary thing to do because I can tell you just as well as anybody, do not skip going to the dentist. How dare you have a life. I know. I remember telling Luna's parents, like, we're not going to be here much over the week. We'll be home for, like, dinner, but it'll be late, like, really late at night, or because we're going somewhere. And we didn't think they'd understand or, like, really... Because they don't really ask what we're doing. They just tell us to, like, be safe, let them know where we're going. And they're like, hey, so where are you guys going? And we're like, oh, we're going... And we, like, explained it to them. It's basically a convention for Final Fantasy 14, and they looked at us dumbfounded because they remembered when I was in my 20s, I went to conventions like crazy. I went to Anime Expo like 3 years in a row. And listen, I like Anime Expo, but it exposed too much shit to me that I will never unsee, and I never want to unsee because that means I'll want to go again. And I don't support Anime Expo anymore. I don't think anybody else should for the reasons that I have. Maybe they've changed things, I don't know, but I just listen, I'm a Virgo. The minute you have made me feel like I can't trust you, how am I supposed to trust you after that? From fishing to packing. Well, good luck with both, because I know fishing and packing have their own set of complications. I wish you the best. Oh, you're also a Virgo? Okay, that's why I get along with you. I would ask you for your moon and rising, but I don't know how you feel about that kind of information on the internet. So don't feel like you have to answer me. Trust is built and can easily crumble. Yes, for sure. You're a Cancer moon too? We should be friends, actually. 100%. I'm also a Cancer moon. And so is Elsie. That's why me and Elsie are friends, because me and Elsie, we have talks. We are good friends. I love Elsie. Okay. Hell yeah. I love the Scorpio rising, though. Your Scorpio rising is very loud in your personality. I hope you know that. In the best way possible. Because, like, the fun thing about risings is the energy is so genuine, and you can tell. My rising is Pisces. Pisces rising. I've had a couple people, like, tell me, like, oh, I don't think my birth time is accurate. I think I'm not this rising. And I'm like, well, what if I'm not a Pisces rising? What if I'm not a Pisces rising? Maybe because you're realizing that your birth time's wrong. What if I'm not a Pisces? And they look at me and they're like, not even look at me. They're just like, they text me back like, Val, you not a Pisces rising? Please. Like, fuck does that mean? But hey, water rising twins with a Cancer moon and a Virgo sun. Love that for us. So that means you're... Okay. I'm not going to unpack your big three, but the astrology girly in me is like, ooh, astrology. Thank you for sharing and trusting me. I know the Scorpio placements are like trusting people, but I appreciate the trust. I appreciate that a lot. Let me, I like how I was ordering stuff online. I'm still grabbing stuff from the streets. I love friends too. Hello. Guy almost ran me over. We are the best. Water moons generally are. I get along with other water moons anyway. I get along with Pisces moons. I get along with Actually, I think I get along with Pisces moons not because I'm a Cancer moon, but because of my Pisces rising. I've noticed that every single time I've met a Pisces moon, they just like me a lot instantly, and I'm like, are you a Pisces moon? And they'll be like, yeah, how did you know? I'm like, it's our... What's that telepathic gif? The two people's brains are just... It's just an understanding that we have. You'll have a lot of Earth people. Yeah, that's... You know what's interesting is, water and earth signs tend to find each other very easily. Okay, am I missing anything from the shelves, or is it on the floor? Okay, so we have absolutely no spaghetti. That is unacceptable. We have peanut butter. We have coffee, but I'm gonna order a little extra because that shit runs out. We have milk. No. Your Mercury is in Virgo. Your Venus is in Libra. That's what you know if it's... Okay, so... Interesting. My Mercury is also in Virgo as well. Interesting. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, my Virgo placements are Sun, Venus, and Mercury, and that's it. And then I have the Pisces rising, I have a Gemini Mars, and then my MC, my midheaven, is Sagittarius, and I have a Lilith there. And that is a lot of mutable sign energy, but also like I have an eighth house Pluto and like a bunch of other intense shit. So like I feel like my vibes are look at that nice person. I'm gonna try and take advantage of them. Like, no, you cannot. I will see that coming a mile away. But I love a Libra. Oh, I'm so glad you get to talk. I like talking about astrology too. I don't know everything, but I know enough to be like conversational about it, you know. And a couple of people who shall not be named have been on the receiving end of me when I'm not sober, when I'm high as a kite, having my astro yaps, as I call them. Just, oh look, a lengthy audio from Val. Wonder what that's about. It's me yapping about astrology, quite literally always. Okay. Yeah, astrology is really, really fun. I'm not gonna be one of those pop astrologers. It's like, oh yeah, this is absolutely what this means. Like, I can't even get into like details of it, but like there's a lot of pop astrology that I listen to and that I agree with some of, but I feel like it's fun to just have conversations about astrology and your perceptions of it. I have a Jupiter in Leo. It's my chart rule. It's one of my chart rulers. And one of the things that's happening later this year is the Jupiter in Leo transit. I think it's happening like sometime, actually in July, I think, end of July. And a lot of people are saying, oh my God, we should all shave our heads and wear like, I don't know if you've seen like when people dye their hair after they've kind of buzz cut it and it's like leopard print or it's there's hearts on it or something. It's like lime colored or like neon. Like people are saying let's do that during the Jupiter and Leo transit. Like I'm down. I've never shaved my head before, but I'm down. But yeah, it's literally just observations based on my own chart. And if I have your chart, I'll be like, "Oh, there's this really cool thing I noticed about your placement here." And I think all charts are beautiful. I've had people send me charts and they know their chart or they don't know their chart. And they're just like, "Tell me how fucked up I am." And I'm like, "I will," but also like all charts are really cool because you get to see what a person is like through the functionality of their placements and how they interact with each other. And it's not an exact science, I don't think. I think it's been studied long enough that there's enough of it to be an exact science. But I think for me personally, I'm very much more the intuitive end of it, where I'm just like, there's a lot we can study about it, but there's a lot that hasn't been said. There's a lot that hasn't been like expressed and like explored within it. I can deem it okay. If you want to, you're welcome to. Oh yeah, you know it's so funny, the side shave, I had that when I was like a teenager. I had like it was low key a Karen haircut. I didn't realize it till years later. When I was about 16, I got my or not 16. I think I was like 22 actually. Way different age. I went and got like this like pixie cut that was like a bang here. And I thought it looked so cool and it did at the time because that was like the style, but looking back now I'm like who let me do that? And it was shaved a little bit like right here, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. Um, and I usually cut my own hair, so that's kind of the crazy thing of it. I had someone professionally do all that. We need more bleach. Yeah, I mean, oh, thank you, Pisces. I like doing chart readings for the fun of it. I just know someone's gonna ask me, so what does it say about my career? And I'm just gonna be like, have fun, do great things. Which I will say there is a personal opinion of mine when people start talking about charts. They're like, you shouldn't read your chart like this. You should read it like this. You should read it like any fucking way you want. Yeah, if you want to DM your chart to me, you're welcome to. You don't have to. I don't mind looking at it. I might end up being very curious about certain aspects of and ask you questions that might be personal, because that's kind of how I do chart readings, is I tap into the person and not what they're necessarily doing, but who they are on an unconscious level. And I think, like, sometimes I've done readings for people and they're like, oh my god, how did you know that? Whether it's tarot or charts. Oh, you're an overshare? Yeah, same. Real. It's so real. I feel that so much. Like, you want to know what my childhood was like? Want to know what my relationship with my mom was like? No. It's like when you're a Cancer moon, so, like, my mom, I just did the Burbs and the Beardies. Kina is a Gemini, Valara's a Virgo, Rosie's an Aries, and Winston's a Capricorn, Ephraim's a Cancer, and Gonzo's a Scorpio. I would like to know what Gonzo's personality is like, please. I would like to know what Gonzo's up to these days. What's Gonzo like? How's Gonzo doing? Have you paid for Gonzo's therapy yet? Because that sounds intense. Did I get everything but the veal shop? Fucking veal shop. Veal chops, not veal shots. What the hell? Can you imagine if that was something that existed? Okay. So, we definitely need more spaghetti. More salt. No, we have salt. No, we don't have salt. Just kidding. There we go. We'll order that. And then, do we have... We need more cheese! Do we have sushi? We have a lot of sushi. Okay, we'll be fine. We have plenty of this, and we don't have any of that, but we'll go get it from the store because it's $300 to order it. God damn. He is old, so he is chill as heck. But when he sees Ephraim, the Capricorn, doesn't get orange veggies, he gets mad about, aww. That's his bestie. Unless I'm reading that wrong. That sounds adorable. $158 for a whole thing of veal chops. That's kind of crazy. That's insane. Oh, that's cute, though. I didn't know their beards could turn colors like that. That's crazy. What colors can their beards change into? Do you guys like my organization style? It's very detached. It's very disorganized. Literally. Okay, I think for the sake of all that's been restocked, we can kind of just open the store and I can keep stocking. I don't need to waste any more time. I also need to pay some bills. We are under 9,000, but that's okay because I think we'll be able to make it back past 9,000. Where are we in growth? We can get another section if we wanted to. We're not getting storage for a while because no. We don't have a loan to pay off, so that's really nice to me. I appreciate that. And we don't have a vending machine. Should we get a vending machine? They can turn orange when they're really happy. That's so cute. Territorial little morsels. I'm gonna get a vending machine. We already had one, JK. We already had one. Where was it? What's up there? Anyways. Rip. So, it's okay. It's just extra money. So we're gonna put an extra vending machine right over here. Right here. Perfect. Beautiful. And we're gonna bring our water bottles over because I think that's the whole reason we were ordering them, was to do all that. Hello? There it is. When your bad organization finally catches up with you. Yeah. Ooh, I forgot that I left my store unattended and I don't have a helper. So, I'm reading what you're saying, Apothic. I'm not a licensed, like, therapist. I'm not a person that is going to give you advice that's necessarily the best. But when I read astrology, I tend to, like, look over these kind of things as more of, like, a help of, like, where you might feel, especially because I'm a Virgo and I'm like, where am I slacking in life? Where am I need to do some work on myself? But I've gotten better about not looking at myself as a work in progress and just living with who I am. But I do appreciate this notion of using it as a learning experience because it is. It is 100% a learning experience. And so what I want to say to you is that if you are curious about the astrological implications, you can ask, and I probably will share with you regardless of you asking, because that is my chronic oversharing. Is I'm just like, I know you didn't ask, but here's what your placements are doing. Ask anyone who I'm friends with. Just ask. I'm just like, hey, so I know you didn't ask, but this thing going on in your chart, but also just for like, I think it's kind of more common than we realize, where we end up in friend groups that aren't very authentic to us. Because a big issue, I think, with a lot of people is we're we're not sure how to be authentic in a way that we trust in ourselves. And that tends to, what do you mean the hand soap is oh, it is too expensive, my bad. Oh, of course. Yeah, your friends are not your therapist. I appreciate that kind of notion. And also, yeah. It's one of those things Pisces. It's one of those things too where I think just kind of growing up, I think we're all kind of the same age where we kind of grew up with the same, like, society kind of makes you feel like if you're not doing certain things, you're weird. And if you are doing certain things, you're really weird. And it forces you into shaping yourself into friend groups that don't make sense to you from a young age, and therefore retiring your sense of self. So in your 30s, which I'm presuming that we're all kind of in our 30s, uh, you start to kind of refine yourself, but that's also taking a lot of misery and depression. So, uh, as someone who has been ousted from friend groups because I was not really well received because people didn't understand me, it's not just it's not just a matter of these situations and crappy friend groups. It's just the fact that we don't know how to fit in with ourselves sometimes. Hello? Who organized this shit? It was me. I did that. Alright, did I stock this spaghetti? I don't think I did yet. God damn, it's going fast. You need help? We all do, ma'am. Didn't know how to scan some bread. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have, like, a specific place that I vent to. What I tend to do is I'll either get high before I do it, or I'll just talk to my phone. So what I do is I'll, like, open my notes app, my audio notes app. What do you mean the cheese is too expensive? It's literally not, though. It's not, though. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Customer service, am I right? Nobody's happy with anything. Also, yeah, the whole, like, line between trauma dumping and oversharing, I think it really just matters to have the right people around you. So I wish you all the luck in finding, and not just finding people who are for you, but finding it within yourself to trust in what you're seeing around you. Who's got... uh... I don't have any of that shit, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. We were going to temporarily stock some water. We're not supposed to be carrying water in our store because of reasons. You want 5 bottles? You're crazy. Crazy. I really want to hire a restocker, but I'd have to buy the storage for that. I don't want to. God damn, sir, leave some for the rest of us. Jesus, he bought like all the bottles that were there. Do I not have any left? Okay, I do. What do you want, man? Hydrate. Thank you. Please also hydrate. You were masking around that group? So how I try to relate to people is I will try to tell them a story about something I went through. And it's not to make it about myself or make the conversation centered around my situation or what my problems are, because I've lived and moved on from what that situation was. But I also had a very similar issue with a LARP group as well. And I also was masking. Now, I'm not diagnosed. I know I'm some level of neurodivergent. I just don't know what. Have not yet been diagnosed. But I do understand what you're talking about because I can relate to that, unfortunately. For this kind of like, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, it's interesting when you're in community and your community is just what you're all doing together. Like, oh, I found people that I can play Final Fantasy XIV with. I'm not saying this about my current situation. I'm just saying, like, you find a group of people who like what you like, and there's an automatic sense of safety because as a neurodivergent person, if we are kind of picked on for our interests growing up, finding people who have shared interests with us feels like safety. And it isn't necessarily. And that is something that is so fucking jarring to learn about and find out about, especially when you're dealing with other neurodivergents who are masking and don't realize they're masking and can be very conflicting, or they do realize that you're masking, they do realize that, and they're just very nefarious people. And I'm not going to sit here and try to unpack whatever your situation might have been because that's not my place to do so, but I do understand it. I very much understand the specifics of who the fuck left this cheese here. I do very much understand the situation that you're talking about because it sounds very familiar to me. Because I've also been in that predicament where I was masking, didn't realize what I was doing was masking, and it ended up being that I wasn't presenting as my best self either, and I like to say that I was being kind of an asshole, because I kind of was to them. I think I was acting the way that the situation was allowing me to act, and if you don't know any better than to mask, what else are you going to do? If you don't know better, how are you going to do better? Let's end the day. 5 products found expensive. Well, you can suck my left nut. Let's go check those prices, though, because I feel like people are going to keep complaining about that. There's bread back here. Okay, so we have, wow, 146 at that one. Okay, let's check our prices. This is going to take a minute. This gonna take a little bit. All right, so cereal is $7.22. So we gotta bump those prices. Those are rookie prices. This is okay. This is too expensive, I think. Also not diagnosed. I spoke with my friends that have known me 10+ years, and my therapist says these people sound like they need to work on their trip. Yeah, that's also a very common issue, unfortunately. There's a lot of people who are aware of neurodivergency, especially in femme-presenting people like myself. I don't know how you present, I don't know how you identify with, but I feel like if I just speaking to my own experiences, there are people who are neurodivergent but don't have the gauge of, and that's kind of what I worked through. Yeah, it happens. It sucks, and it's very traumatizing in the initial stages of what you probably what you've experienced, and I'm sorry that you've experienced that, because it is, unfortunately, I feel like I can confidently say it happens a lot. It happened to me a number of times. I think there's still moments that I have where I'm like, that interaction went great, and then I'm unpacking it like, did it though? Did it though? So I understand, and I'm sending you good vibes because I understand. So. I love an undiagnosed lifestyle. I had made like a personal goal of mine to eventually get diagnosed, but then I found out that certain countries won't let you move there if you have a diagnosis. And also like just the general like idea of maybe I don't want that, because like what is it really going to help me with if I have an official diagnosis? How is that actually going to benefit me? I mean, yeah, I could probably get more help in other ways, but like, how is that? Like, I haven't figured out the way it's going to help me personally, so I haven't yet. But I'm not here to say that it is necessarily bad to get a diagnosis, because if that is what works for you, I just don't know if it works for me just yet. And I won't know until I do it, and it's $3,000, and I think if I had $3,000 to throw at a diagnosis, I would travel instead, if I'm being so real. Oh, she, her. Okay, keep that in mind. Thank you. My psych said if I need services, we can move forward with diagnosis, but it's expensive. It's so expensive. There's that streamer Vanilla Mace. She went and got officially diagnosed, and they said there was no autism and that she was not autistic, and I was like, huh? So I could go in there and be like, diagnose me, doc, and they're gonna be like, you are normal. Thanks. We do have an ad break coming in 5 minutes. I'm gonna be sitting here yapping and doing supermarket shit. So, you ain't gonna miss much. Yeah, it probably, like, for some people, their insurance completely covers it, and sometimes it's covered only partially. I don't know exactly how it works, but all I know is it works for some, not for other insurances. Am I going the right way? Am I? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. I love when I find out I'm going the wrong way. I am not opening the produce section for a minute because no. Absolutely not. I have to go help the customer. I should hire a guy to just stand there and help the customers with the auto checkouts. Or the self-checkouts, I mean. Not auto checkouts. What the hell's an auto checkout? Let's go check on our vending machines that only have water in them. Awesome. Hold those up. So the parameters are studied based on cis men. That's another reason why I haven't gone yet. Anytime a femme presenting person goes in, they're being measured on that, or historically have been. Yep. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, why I have yet to be officially diagnosed. It's not just a money thing. It is, like, a majority of it is a money thing. But I always told myself, I think even if I had the money, I don't want to support, like, you know what I mean? This kind of system that we have where it's okay to be like, hey, yeah, you're not a man as far as we can tell. We don't know what gender you are. We don't really care. We just think you're a woman, so we are not going to give you an official diagnosis, a proper diagnosis. And it's fucking stupid. It's real fucking stupid. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. I've been doing all this other shit instead of stocking my store, and I feel real bad about it, because everyone's like, Where is everything? I don't know, guys. On the one hand, getting more AFAB data to improve that is important. That not, yeah. Listen, I don't need a piece of paper to tell me what I've known since I was a kid. I don't like loud noises. It makes me very overstimulated and very upset. And I don't need a diagnosis to tell me that. I don't like that. And I'm not here to say, like, oh, that is my diagnosis. I'm officially diagnosed with autism, with whatever, to justify anything. It's just literally like, I don't think I need to rely on a diagnosis to tell me that I get uncomfortable sometimes. I'd rather just focus on the self-care and the just what it means to care for myself as a person who, you know, maybe needs to lay down sometimes after a long day. And maybe that's just an attribution of me getting older, but I'd rather focus on things like what I need to do to take care of myself rather than worried about the diagnosis, because as far as I can tell, I don't want to take medication for it, because I've also heard various studies done. So my mom and all her family has some type of diagnosis. I remember her telling me that her sister or one of her cousins and her sister were taking like lithium for a while. It wasn't her sister, it was her cousin. Her sister took something else, but something else, she got diagnosed with something else. But her cousin took lithium when she was a kid. And they pretty much told her she couldn't have kids because of it, or she needed to wait a really long time to have kids. And I don't even remember what she was diagnosed with, but it's just kind of like that concept of like how neurodivergent women are treated and how AFAB neurodivergent people are treated because of the way diagnoses work, and how like my mom had epilepsy, and she was also tested for schizophrenia. So it was like, it's just, her whole family just kind of tested for these things. So, and then my dad's family, I'm not going to get into their mental health because I don't think any of them were officially diagnosed, but there's definitely something going on over there. But I will digress that I don't think I think when you basically grow up around a lot of neurodivergent people, you know yourself well enough. You just say, like, I know who I am and I know what it means to be me, and I think that's enough. The best thing is, yeah. Yeah. For sure. It's so dark outside. Jesus Christ. They emptied out the entire store. What am I gonna do? You can keep looking. It's not there, bro. So, like, I said I was a Virgo, but my organization skills are trash, as you can tell. And they're worse when I opened up the storage facility. Because the thing is, the storage room, oh my god, you could set it up to where it gets organized perfectly, and your restocker guy is like, hey, I'm gonna put this over here on this empty shelf. Like, I didn't ask you to do that, and I would appreciate it if you do not. Yeah, you know yourself. You don't need to ask another person. We are the same but different functions. Yeah. And also that's the thing too. You will have different levels or ways of being neurodivergent. There isn't one way to be neurodivergent, because it is in fact a spectrum. I think people forget that. Fuck. It's a coffee. I bought way too much coffee. What have we got in this order? This order. Veal chop. We ain't got no honey. Damn it. We're all different types of seasons. You're absolutely right. Let's see. 2 products found expensive. That's not too bad. That store's nasty. I need to start thinking about the next licenses I get and which ones I want to get. Cause it's gonna matter. Let's put this here. Here. Or not, you know, you don't have to be put down just because I'm trying to put you down. Goodness. Okay. We need you. Not you. Not. Not any of you. Wait, do we already have some? We already have some, though. My goodness. That is so expensive. We're gonna have to open the store early. I can't even stock everything at this moment. I have to open now. They're not gonna be able to buy much, but it's okay. We're back from ads. I hope you enjoyed them, whatever they were. Another order? Are we for reals? The scanner reminds me of the pull-out. Dude. I really miss, like, the coupon system. But I don't really miss how crazy my mom used to get about it. I don't miss that at all. I mean, she had every right to go crazy about it. Stuff's expensive. Doesn't matter how old you are. That guy scared me. Belle, why did you throw it over there? I don't know. I don't know what compels me to live like this. I just do. I just live like this, and it's who I am as a person. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown that. Fuck. Wisaka. Jesus, that guy's ugly. Okay. He heard me call him ugly, and now he wants my help. A box sport mini. I would love that, actually. They should. There's a... Actually, I was looking at the crowd control site for Twitch, and this game does, in fact, have crowd control. So, in the future, I might set that up for this store so you guys can help me run Home Art or ruin Home Art if you so wish. I don't know how soon that'll be, so I can't really say for sure, but it does exist. We could hoe it up at Home Art. Where? Oh, the cheese was... Okay, I put it up wrong. Stupid. I forgot I had the milk up here at my bed. That's another thing, too. If you don't have your shit stocked correctly, you will forget where it's stocked. We must make it this... No ruin on our watch. I mean, I'm sure someone will come in here and ruin it for me. In a good way. For the entertainment of it all. Let's check our vending machines. You are empty. Let's fix that. One whole bottle. One whole bottle of water. So there are vehicles in this game, and they are useful, very useful. The problem with them is that they cost an arm and a leg. There's one that's 7,500 that I could get now. It would be worth getting now, but also if I get it now, it's not going to be appropriate for later. Well, not inappropriate, but like, it's not going to function well later, and I'll let you know why in a second. So I'm not going to count how many boxes this is. This is easily more than 12, right? More than 12 regular boxes. If we go to... Oh, my bad, sir. I'm so sorry. I was yapping. Not even running my store correctly. So if we go over to the markets, this is where we usually get our various things that we need for the store. Our cleaner, our rice, our cheese, our milk, whatever we need, right? We can get our furnitures here, like for our shelves, our fridges, whatever. We get paints for the walls, floor tiles, etc. Tools, we already have a bat and everything. We're good. Vehicles are here. I could right now get the sedan, and I want to because it'll be easier to drive over and back and forth. It's going to cost me gas money, but the one that's actually worth it is the pickup truck, because the pickup truck carries up to 12 boxes, and you can fit a lot in that bitch. So it is a little bit more expensive. It would probably be better for me to get the sedan. I kind of want to get the sedan. I probably will by the end of the stream because I keep saying it, but it is actually more effective to get the truck. Or is it? Or is one better on gas? I'm actually not sure now. Questioning everything. I've set myself up to question everything that I do. So much to stock, and I'm only one person. It's okay. So we're going to put up the spaghetti as soon as we can find it. And before, this is where you all say, but you're a Virgo. I thought you guys were organized. I thought so too, honestly. I think, though, that's where, like, when we have our Mars and rising signs, I think that a Virgo Mars and a Virgo rising are way more not cleanly per se, but I think it's just more organized and, like, put together than a Virgo Sun, Venus, or Mercury. I think it's the Mars and rising signs that are more likely to be a little bit anal about organization and cleanliness. I mean, I'm a clean person. I like to clean, but at some point, as you can very obviously tell, I'm organized in a way that no one understands. I think that the neurospicy also kind of factors in sometimes, because, like, listen, I would show you my tarot reading desk, but no one needs that kind of exposure right now. But I know where all my stuff is, and nothing's gonna fall over on top of it, but it's stacked up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm closed for readings for a reason. It's not that, but it is for a reason, and I've taken advantage of it. It's interesting too, because, like, there's this phrase that my mom used to say to me when I was a kid. When she'd see the way that I would, like, organize my stuff, she'd be like, there must be a method to your madness, the way that you organize things. And I said, there is. I know exactly where everything is at all times. If you move anything, it's gonna fuck up the entire system. And guess what she started to do? She started to fuck it up just to mess with me. Lovely mother. Alright, what do we got? Milk. You like fish, whoever you are. Me too. And you want some tablet cleaner. So what I'm getting from this is that you like fish and you like to clean. Good for you. Okay, put that away. Oh, I forgot I don't have a helper. It's fine. It happens. I'll clean that later. Alright, let's get this order done. No! We don't have any more tuna on a Tuesday. Mahi mahi is delicious. I love fish. I've told multiple people this, that I've gone through the motion of wanting to, like, go vegetarian before, and what stops me is fish. Like, that's what stops me from fully going vegetarian, is, like, fish. I mean, I do like eating, like, chicken and, like, beef and stuff like that, but fish specifically, like, I don't think I don't think I could ever quit eating fish. Like, I remember there have been a couple times where Luna's like, do you want to go get sushi with me? And I'm just like, do I? You don't know how happy I am right now. It's so good. And so expensive. Hello, Felix. Here's your food. Get the fuck out of me. Out of me, my store, my face. Just get the fuck out of my store. Get the fuck out of me. Okay, cool. I want the car because we can just come over here and buy everything at half price because it's here. It's here. Exactly where we all want to be. So we're at 12K right now. I'm thinking, what's the price of these sedans? It's 7,500, right? We're at 12, 140. That's not what I wanted to press. 1, 2, 1, 4, 4. Okay. Minus 7,500. We'll be left with 4,000. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, that's why I say, like, I don't mind the expense of it, because it just means that at least I know it's fresh. Because sometimes you'll go to a sushi place. Like, I lived in Florida for the first 24 years of my life. I moved to California, and I was like, wow, the weather's really nice here. Wow, I love living by the coast. And I remember the first thing Luna said to me when I moved here was, hey, you've had ramen before, right? I was like, yeah, I've had cup noodles. And she laughed, and she's like, no, you had ramen before? And I said, I've had cup noodles. And she's like, let me ask one more time. Because she was starting to get a little nervous, because what do you mean you've had cup noodles? So you've never had ramen, is what I'm hearing from this. And I'm like, no, I've never had ramen. What's ramen? Isn't that just the cup noodle thing? And she was like, oh God, you're making me sad. So she took me to a ramen shop for the first time. And that was like my first couple of weeks of living in California. I went to a ramen shop because she was like, I can't believe you've never had ramen before. And that's like not really to diss on Florida. It's just that it's different everywhere, you know? Everywhere's got something different. I really like Asian food. And so there's a lot of it here. A lot of fresh food is here. A lot of variety of food is here. So I'm happy. I think as far as food selection, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Rallies. Oh my God. Elsie, you're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna cry because I think it's a Cancer moon thing too. I think because it's so Cancer is the crab, right? But the moon is connected to the stomach. Like Cancer and moon are connected to the stomach, and so like Cancer is in our love for food, you know. But it has to be like, because the Virgo in me, it has to be like healthy to some extent. I have to have like a balanced diet. I can't have too much of one thing, because just my Virgo brain is telling me you need to balance your meals, and everybody needs to balance their meals. It's not just me. It's just I think Virgos are just a little bit very conscious, very conscious of it. I love Rallies. I think Rallies has the best fries in any fast food establishment. The banana shake, oh my God. I am longing for Rallies, and we don't have any. I'm fine, I'm not upset about it. I'm not sad. I'm only a little sad. He'll toss, thank you. I'll catch it. Yeah, I think they have, hands down, the best fries in any fast food establishment. I think the hole that Rallies has left to be filled, by them closing near me. I've been eating they had like a frozen fry situation going on, but I've started to go back to eating like Popeyes because Popeyes doesn't have, it's not comparable really, but it is as close to Rally's fries as I personally can get. So I'll just go to Popeyes and be like, give me my Rally's fries that aren't Rally's fries, please. Yeah, I live in OC, about to move back to San Diego. We have a few rounds. Oh! Interesting, okay. Yeah, because I'm in Southern California, right? But, the thing about that is like, the Rally's that was closest to me closed down. And we haven't driven back over there in a hot minute, so I don't know. I have no idea if it's been reopened. All I know is last time I saw it, it was shut down. Yeah. Yeah, last time I drove past that Rally's, it was closed. Like boarded up and very clearly done. So I was very sad. I kind of just want to get the sedan. What do you guys think? I don't have to walk. But the downside is I will have to hire a helper to help me get, you know what I mean? You used to be able to hire a restocker for the store without needing to get the storage, but they've changed it now that you have to get the storage. And it's very aggravating. Because I don't want to have to get the storage. It's expensive. I mean, I could just unlock it for $800 and I'd still have plenty of money. But you also need to, it's required that you have racks. And racks are $250 a pop, and it just doesn't feel worth it to me. And I want things to feel worth it to me if I'm going to invest my time and energy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's double check the price. Actually, let's end the day and then we'll check the pricing. Oh, nobody found the products expensive. That's actually really good. It ruins your rating, your points. All right, dishwasher tablet went up, veal chop went up. That's crazy. Who's buying expensive veal chop? Not me. All right, let's start from the top. That's, oh, Jesus. Dishwasher tablet went up, like, a lot. Jesus. Alright, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable conditions! No? Okay. I remember, like, not watching Adventure Time when everybody else was, and that's gonna be the case for a lot of shows that everybody loves. I didn't watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't watch SpongeBob. Like, I'm that kid who didn't have those experiences, and so when I quote them, people will start quoting it back to me, but it's stuff that I don't know, and I'm like, fake fan. I know Marceline. I do know the lesbians. Of course I do. If I don't know a lesbian ship, I'm generally upset by that and have to educate myself immediately. And it can't be doomed Yuri. I'm so tired of, like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but why does it always have a bad ending? Can we not do this? No, that's the large sushi. I want the small. Do you even have small? No. My partner's niece showed. Oh, I have not seen regular show either. I have a lot of shows I've never seen. But you know what? It's okay. To like that Val person's real strange. I wonder why they've never seen. They've never seen Adventure Time. And I've not seen Adventure Time, and I've not seen Steven Universe, and I've not seen, like, there's a lot of things I've just not seen, but I know of, and I kind of understand the stories of, so when people talk about them to me, or they express, like, oh, I like this character, and they'll show me the character, I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, Adult Zuko, for example, that's all over TikTok right now, because people are thirsty over Adult Zuko. I get it. I do understand. Yeah. Your healer deserved commendations just for that. I think your healer deserved a million commendations just for that. They could have been the worst healer of the entire game, and I would have given them a commendation just for saying that. Because they're right, they don't kiss enough. Rin and Gaia do not kiss enough. And I'm not going to say Rin, I want to say Rin. I say Rin. We don't pronounce the Scions' names correctly either. When I started playing Final Fantasy XIV online, I started playing it back in 2019, okay? I actually started playing it before that, but I didn't get serious about it until 2019 and then again in 2022. And during those times, I had started to play it in English, and I immediately turned the voices to Japanese because I could not stand the ARR voice acting. I'm sorry. I know they had a really small budget. I know, small indie company. I get it. But I was listening in Japanese. So I say, when I say their names, and you're gonna be jump scared by how I say this Scion's name, I say Urianger. Why do I say Urianger? Because that's how I hear it in the Japanese version. Is it wrong? Probably. When I hear it in English, it's like, it's Urianger, because he's French, because all Elizabeth names are French. I understand the logic. I'm just, unfortunately, pilled into saying Urianger. So, we'll be talking about, oh, it's Urianger. Yeah, I'll say it with my friends who know, but I'm just like, it's Urianger. The only thing I could think to say is they don't want to make out in front of their dads. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to make out in front of my dads either, so it's valid. I'm just like, they have plenty of time where they're not in front of their dads. They can kiss a little bit. They don't even have to tell us that, they don't have to show it. They're just like, hey, they went on a date finally. They finally got their fucking coffee biscuits. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord. Transit, yeah. I remember getting through Heavensward and going, I fucking hate this kid. And then finding Pisces streams, and then they're like, Alphinaud's my son. I'm like, I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, he did get better, but I'm just like, ew. Because all that was stuck in my brain was his previous behavior. I'm like, oh my god. They got to try a strawberry mochi donut? Oh. Hell yeah. I love strawberry donuts. I love mochi donuts too. They're very good. What am I missing? What am I needing to get? I need to get flour. I was the same way. I couldn't really tolerate him up until the end of Heavensward, and even then I was still a bit skeptical. Not because he's a bad character. I don't think that Final Fantasy is capable of creating bad characters by any means. I think that even the bad characters, like the villains and stuff, are not bad. They're just, they're well done, but they're not, they're well made, but they're not bad characters. You know what I mean? I love them so much. All right, there's my pile. Forgot to stop this. Oh, a friend of yours got to finish ARR. How'd they think of it? What did they think of it is what I'm trying to ask. I'm very bad at asking questions. How did they find A Realm Reborn? think I need to get bleach. Yeah. I might start investing in that vehicle early. They liked it a lot. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they liked it. You don't get a lot of people who are like, I liked A Realm Reborn. Like, oh, really? Listen, I played A Realm Reborn before they did the shaving down of the quest line. And I remember Praetorium being longer. I remember those days, and quite frankly, like, those were hard to get through, but it wasn't a bad start. Yeah. Well, they understand how I mean, I feel like once you start a sentence with a good friend of mine, I feel like you're not friends with people who are criticizing to that end. Like, if they're your friend, they're not talking out of their ass, maybe. I don't think I know a Virgo who can be friends with people who talk out of their ass like that. But that's just me. Alright, we are restocked. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. I think maybe we could probably afford to get some more cheese. But before we do any of that, we're going to check our bills. Oh, we're good. Licenses then. So the next thing we can get is we have 3 product licenses at the very top. One is $550, the second one is $550, and the third one is $750. Those are cheap. Those are good quality, good priced licenses. They're good quality because anything in this game is good quality. It's awesome. I love it. But the problem is that the sell rate of the items in there is not great. I could get the soda one. It's all drinks, soda, milk, whatever, and just stuff it away in my vending machines. Unfortunately, that also means that people will sometimes request it in their orders, and I want to focus on things that I can actually maintain stock in my store and have to run around to my vending machines or order extra and maintain it in my store when I already have like a billion boxes in it. So what I want to accomplish in this is to get something that will actually make decent money, and that is probably going to be any of these 3. So for this first one, it's $1,100. It's got butter, it's got cereal, it's got chicken, it's got french fries, it's got some pizza, frozen pizza, and then it also has a bag of potatoes. These things all sell like hotcakes, so I know the license will pay itself off. But at this point, I'm also going to need extra shelving, extra fridge, and a freezer to put all of that in. So it's gonna run me up into like $3,000. And I also have to kind of reorganize my store. And I think I'm gonna have to start getting a vehicle. So what I want to accomplish is by the end of stream, I want to have hit back to 10K. But I do think that ordering this license, or any license really, is gonna set me back down to like maybe 5K. So we're going to order some stuff. We're going to get set up with a new license. And hopefully by the end of stream, we'll get back to 20K, almost 20K. Because I'm at 11,000 right now. That's the highest we've been. But we had a goal in mind. So let's see what we can accomplish. The store's not opened yet. Oh, I think it will pay for itself very quickly. I agree, Pisces. It tends to do that with licenses. But it is going to drop quite a bit. So I'm just like preparing. So between the license, buying the stuff that's in the license, getting, the stuff set up for license, is going to cost us like 3-4K. And then I'm going to need a vehicle because at this rate, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive without one. So license purchased. Congratulations. We're still at 10K. What we're going to do before we do anything else is we're going to adjust the prices so that we can just immediately start to stock stuff. So 263, we're going to set that at 280. No. Wait, yes. Cereal is 522, so we're going to set that at 545. 545. Can we type today? No. Exactly. We're investing in our future. 932. So a thing of chicken is 930. That's crazy. 955. We'll do 955. Uh, 625. Is that? No, that's too much. Is it? So I'm just letting y'all know I did not pass my math classes much. Listen, I failed algebra in middle school, and I basically had to take it again in college. And my college professors would look at me and be like, "Did you not go to school? Did you not learn math?" I'm like, "Oh, I went to school and I learned math." But the problem with that is that you forget things, especially due to trauma and things like that. So you get used to not, it's gonna hurt. Actually, I have to order the stuff too, don't I? Okay, so we have enough fridge space for the butter, I think. We're gonna move this cheese down to the bottom, and we're gonna put the butter on the top. Yeah, we're gonna have French fries. I fucking love French fries. I think because we're getting extra stuff that goes in a fridge, we're gonna make some space. We don't need to have 2 rows of cheese. I mean, we can have 2 rows of cheese, but we don't have to have 2 rows of cheese. Oh shit, what did I just do? French fries and frozen pizza. I think that's beautiful. Okay, so we have fridge space for our future. And so what we have that's new is butter. We have cereal. Ooh, we're going to need a new shelf for sure. Okay. We have frozen chicken. We have frozen French fries. We have frozen pizza. And we have some potatoes. That's $500. We need to get a freezer. I think I'm going to get a triple freezer. And that is down. We're going down, down. Anyways. And we're going to put that sucker right in the fucking middle. Because we're going to use our big D energy and just stick it in the middle. Why not? Let's start packing up. Let's do this. Pizza. All right. It's called Mafia Pizza. The name of the company is Mafia, and the style of the pizza is called De Niro. So we're just gonna chew on that for a minute. You're on your phone now because you're gonna real fruit, not just ice. Listen, I feel that so much, but you really need to eat something besides. I mean, you know that. That's why. Hopefully, you get something that's delicious and worthwhile and enjoyable. Let's stock the butter. I'll put it here. Yeah. And then that's potatoes. Oh, we didn't get our shelf. Our new shelf. Do we have room for all this shit? Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Okay, so let's get a new shelf because we're gonna need one. We're gonna order a double shelf because we ain't got time to not have a double shelf, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I did though, thank you. So on the computer we can set the prices for stuff. And I just did that. But I'm double checking because what you said is making me think I need to double check. But it looks like we're good. But thank you, Pisces. Grilled cheese while it's cold outside. Oh man, living the life if I'm thinking of that. I love when it's cold outside and just bundling up and watching TV or playing games. So good. Thank you. I made that mistake a number of times where I didn't order something or I ordered something and I was like, are we for real right now? So I kind of am going to just buy an extra shelf just in case we need it. It's approaching, so listen. I think that California does heat so well, and I love that. I love how hot it gets here because I just love that. I love the heat. But keep it as far away from me as possible. Thank you. Okay, so we have a couple of problems that I did not account for. When we bought all this stuff, we didn't account for I needed to get a new section. And when you get a new section, you need to get a new light because they do not provide it. They also do not provide you with extra paint. Yes, I know. I'm very sad about that. We don't get extra paint. We don't get extra flooring. We just have to live with it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start reorganizing everything. And it's going to take a little bit, but it'll be worth it when I'm done. So we're going to put all this back here for now. It doesn't have to be here forever because it's a small store. We don't have to worry about it. We can get a corner shelf in the future. Again, I'm not worried. You know what? I could put the cleaning supplies over here, actually. Let's do that instead. That sounds better. But we still don't have a lot of room, so... You know, the reason we don't have a lot of room is because I'm kind of taking up a lot of it with all these fucking boxes. Jesus Christ. Let's just kind of throw these out here. It's autism organization hour. Enjoy. Okay, so let's put this here. Yep, that definitely goes there. I'm not worried about how that looks at all. Okay. We're going to make this work, I promise you. There's going to be no issues here. No, ma'am. The narrator's like, and thus there were issues. Okay. We can stick more shelves over there at some point, but for now we're just going to keep it like that. And we have this fridge. We'll just stick her here for now. Does that look cute? Not really, but we'll work with it. This is what happens when you have a lot of space. And your lack of space is mostly your fault. Okay, let's put this here. And we're going to smack this against the wall. Perfect. And we're going to bring this a little bit closer. And I think that's good. I think that's doable. Now, this extra shelf is going to have to just stay on this side because we don't have time and capacity for it. We do, however, need to reorganize anyway. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I think I'll stick this shelf over here. And we'll just have like an odds and ends section for now, and that'll be where the cleaners are. And yeah, sounds good to me. I don't know about you, but it sounds real good to me. We can later on get like curved shelves for the corners, but I'm not really feeling that right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna adjust this for a third time. We don't need to, but we will. Alright, where are we at? We're stocked up on sushi. Good. Let's stock that frozen fries. French fries. Hell yeah. I love French fries. And yes, I know, we have frozen chicken next to the French fries, next to the pizza. I get it. It's messy. I understand. But it'll be fine. And we're just going to stick the potatoes here. Because I ain't got a special place for them right now. And that's okay. They can be next to the cleaning supplies. This is just home art. It's nothing special. It's perfect. We want our potatoes next to the cleaning supplies, next to the bleach. It gives them more flavor. Okay. Did we pay our bills? JK, it's not in there. I'm going to keep running back in there because I keep thinking it's in there. Let's see if we have enough paint for... Nope, we do not have enough paint to finish this. So let's do that. And we're done with the paint. Yeah, the amount of paint they give you in a bucket is actually abysmal and actually terrible, and I hate it. So, okay. We have our frozen stuff up. The prices are good. I think the prices are very nice for what you're getting for it. I believe we have stocked everything, unless I'm mistaken. And I can very often be mistaken. Let's put up this light, actually. Because we don't want people to be, like, in the dark, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. Okay. Let's just go ahead and open the store. We're going to leave things where they're at for now. I don't want to move anything around too much because that's just going to take up precious time where I could actually be playing the game and not stressing over it. Where does this go? You know what I mean? And I think I want to hit back to 10K before we go and get the car because look how much money we already spent. This is ridiculous. And while people are in the store... Ooh... You want flour. You want tuna. That's a lot of tuna, my guy. And you want cheese. Well, you're in luck, because we got plenty of that. $103 order. You want to be Chased? No, your name is Chase. That's what it is. Man, is it already 12? That's crazy. Here you go, sir. Good job. You did it. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's check on our vending machine. $52. Thank you so much. Let's reward you with an extra casing of water that you don't really need. I mean, I prefer the vending machine to be completely empty before I start stocking it again. Why is there a box of coffee here? That's crazy. Let's put that there, though. I think we're good. I think we don't need to get anything right now. I will take the coffee with me, though, because that shit sells out. Damn, empty. Okay, I need to refill that soon. But we will go and get the car. Yeah, exactly. Like, this my town now. Let's go over to the janitor's supplies and see if we nope, we don't have any boxes sitting out. Darn. It's okay. But we'll just grab some extra clean dish because we tend to run out of it pretty easily. Actually, we run out of everything very easily because that's how supermarkets work. It's just a hot fucking mess over here. Let's order some more paint because that yellow is so loud. Let's clean first. We do have the option later on in the game to hire somebody to clean, but she basically just stands there until it's dirty. So it is worth it, but it's also like... Is it though? Alright. It's like finding a $20... Yeah, exactly. I don't have to order that? That's so nice. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Exactly. Whatever boxes are now cat homes. That reminds me of Bookshop Simulator, which I haven't played on here in a hot minute. Actually, the game that I'm looking forward to streaming on here again is Retro Rewind, because they hinted at an update where they're going to add video games. So I'm so excited for that. I keep forgetting everything's moved around. When you move the furniture in your apartment and you hit your knee on everything because you forgot that's where everything is now. Oh, really? Hello? Hello? Thank you? Anonymous! You're back! Welcome back, Anonymous. If it's the same Anonymous, either way, thank you. That's so nice. I'm beside myself. How you doing, Anonymous? Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. No more there were AI ads? I mean, I know there are, but... I'm so sorry. Well, at least you won't get them anymore. Jesus Christ. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. All I got was flour, sushi, a lot of... Oh, my God. Thank you. Oh, my God. Where do you work? Can I work there, too? Jesus Christ. He bought, like, huge trays of sushi, dude. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We will be, not having ads anymore for anybody. Okay, we need to get some bleach. Got some bleach. Some salt. And some chicken. There's no chicken! It's okay. Wait, there is chicken. I almost bought chicken and there was chicken. Okay, let's go. I want to throw the box. Let me throw the box. Thank you. Run into the damn wall. You want 5 things of chicken? Are you insane? How much chicken are you cooking, girl? But it's okay. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be so, so worth it. Luna. Okay, that makes sense now. I was like, who would order this much chicken? It was Luna. Someone by the name of Luna Walton. It's not actual Luna, but the fact that there's an NPC named Luna who is ordering a disgusting amount of whole chickens. 5 whole chickens. That's very Luna coded. She would. Oh, and she's an old lady. That's great. We're gonna have a liquor store eventually. Looking forward to that. Because she's a cat. Just the oh. Pollo asa. Oh my god. This is just gonna make me hungry. That's just gonna make me friggin' hungry, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good chicken dish, but that was a lot of chickens. I mean, maybe she's doing meal prep, you know what I mean? Nice. Okay, we're gonna stick you here, and we're gonna keep it pushing. The display is full, yo mama. Cinco de... Yeah, very good. Why is there an empty box just fucking sitting here? Maybe because it's the one I threw, I don't know. Did I not get to stock my new cereal? That's insane. Okay. So we're gonna have to make some adjustments here. Alright. We're gonna stock this cheese. It's just been sitting in the crate. Love that. We're gonna have to make some adjustments to our shelving because we have a box of cereal here that I have yet to stock because I forgot I had it. I mean, it's price set, but you know. I am so, like, taken aback by this. Thank you again, Anonymous. I have no words except have a great day. I hope you're wonderful, and thank you so much for your generosity. That just means I'm going to have to update my free reading giveaway when I get that set up, because last time I had an anonymous gift sub of 20 subs, and I was like, let me give away some readings, because that is worth at least 2 small readings or 1 big reading. So now I can give away that many. May your... Oh, Hype chest. What we got? Oh, that's so... Oh my gosh. Well, thank you once again. That is amazing. I have no words. Yes, may your pillow always stay cool. May you always stay cool. Alright, let's clean up in here. It's disgusting. Let's make sure we're stocked up and filled up. Alright. Do we have any more french fries? It looks like we're running out of french fries. Oh no. That is a sad day when you have no french fries. I know. I think the best part about living in a world with like frozen fries is you can just make chili cheese fries anytime you want and just be happy. I love food so much. But I'm also, it's weird because I love food, but I'm also kind of a picky eater to some extent. Like, I'm a bit spoiled with it where like I can't eat the same meal 3 days in a row. I just kind of lose my mind. Even if it's like my favorite thing to eat, my body is like, why are you still eating that? There are other foods. Stop that. So, as much as I love a good chicky tendi combo, chicky tendies is not the only thing I should be eating. So my body will literally be like, eat something else, please. For the love of fucking God. And so I do. We do have an ad break coming in 5 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna need it because of this wonderful person who gifted 10 subs. And I'm pretty sure that covers whoever's watching. If it's not covering your watching experience, just let you know, I'm probably still going to be just tossing boxes around for the next 5 minutes. But please remember to get up and stretch and hydrate and do all the self-care things because, you know, being at your desk all the time is not good for you. It just isn't. So. Where's the lamb sauce? I found it. It's not lamb sauce, it's butter, but it's the same difference. That's not what I wanted. Do I want cereal? Yes. Okay, so we actually reached our goal that I wanted to accomplish by the end of this shift to get to 10K. So before I order anything off the market, I'm actually going to go buy the vehicle that I've been wanting to. Now, it's going to put us back. You watched Hell's Kitchen last night? I love Gordon Ramsay. It's probably because he's a Gemini rising, and I love Gemini risings so much. So much. So, if you didn't know, Gordon Ramsay is a Gemini rising, a Scorpio sun, and I don't remember what his moon is, so I'm going to Google that real quick. But those two placements on their own, being a Scorpio with Gemini placements means you will get cussed out. You will get cussed out at some point in your life, knowing them. We are taking a break from the supermarket called Homart to look at Gordon Ramsay's birth chart, because that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We talk about astrology while we play Homart. Gemini rising, Virgo moon. He's a Virgo moon for sure. Let's buy this car. And now we only have 2K. But, and I mean but, we will now be able to drive to locations to actually pick up the items. And it will cost half of what we've been spending. So, yes, we do have some stuff in stock. So I'm not going to bother buying extras. However, oh, I can put the tea and coffee over here. Yeah, let's do that. And we will unlock more tea and coffee types, so that works out. Okay, let's go ahead and use our card. This is what we got. You can't see it because it's dark, my bad. 40 satisfied customers out of a total of 40 customers. That has never happened to me before. I am very happy with that. Bio Eggs 4-pack has gone up in price, so let's go ahead and adjust that before we do anything else. But that does mean that we're probably not going to sell a whole lot of it. Let's pay our bills before we start anything else as well. And let's go ahead and adjust our prices. It said the 4-pack of eggs. Oh, it didn't go up that much. I have to change it. Okay. Let's go in our little sedan that was $7,000. I've never gotten the sedan. I've only gotten the pickup truck and the skateboards and the bike. I've gotten the skateboard, I've gotten the bike, and I've now gotten the sedan. And I just have to tell you right now, I don't have high hopes. Look how small the trunk space is. I'm scared. But it does also go through gas. Not as much as the truck does. And you can crash it, so you're watching in real time how bad of a driver I am. Yeah, it's literally GTA. You can't run people over, unfortunately. You can't run people over, unfortunately. But on the bright side, people can hit you with your car. Or can hit your car with their car, I mean. Alright, we have $33 in there. Disappointing 0 out of 10. It is disappointing 0 out of 10. You're absolutely right, Pisces. So I know the thing for sure that we're missing extra of is the Chopnik chocolate cereal. So we're going to throw that out there. I also... Okay, so you can actually hit them with a baseball bat, though. I have a baseball bat. So if people are being rude and nasty, I can just smack them with my baseball bat. So I'm not worried on that end. What I'm worried about is... The only thing I'm worried about right now is my trunk space. I don't actually know how much trunk space I really have because it's not a pickup truck. Oh, this might be an issue. Oh, it shrunk when I put it in there. Wait a minute. We might have just enough space for where we're at right now. But if we make extra space, what this means is, or we make extra money is what I'm trying to say. If we make extra money, we can get the pickup truck as well. And then the sedan, we can just use for deliveries. And the pickup truck, we use for picking up extras for the store. I think that's a good plan. We'll get some extra fries. I don't actually know. Oh, the trunk is full. But that's okay. We can just set out some extra stuff and then drive back around and pick it up. Easy. And close the trunk so nothing flies out. Yeah, we can do personal deliveries with the sedan once we get enough money to get the truck. See, you see this shit? I can't drive. And you can't change the color of the car, unfortunately. It is this disgusting blood orange, as they say. So, it's a bit disappointing, but it's fine. Alright, let's go. Do we need pizza? No. Put it over there. I think actually I could have turned it around so it's a little easier. So let me run this guy over. Guy in this pink shirt and baseball cap. Get some coffee. Alright, what actually am I missing? Do I have peanut butter? Yes, I have peanut butter. Okay. I have no flour. I got everything but what I actually... It's fine. We can always make a second trip. It's fine. It's fine. We need sushi, too. We need small sushi as well. We need toilet paper. We need a lot of shit. Okay. That's fine. We'll just... chuck this out. Wait, I should stock that first. Exactly. Beep, beep. Alright, let's get those French fries in there. Where'd they go? There they are. But the benefit is that I don't have to order it online anymore. I can just drive and pick it up. It is smaller space, and unfortunately, it does take gas, but from the looks of it, it takes a lot less gas than the pickup truck does. So for now, it'll work out for me, but later it might not. So I can just adjust in time. Alright, let's go and get our sushi, cheese, and some cleaner. Yep, that's what we want. We want sushi, cheese, and cleaner. And it'll work out great because the sushi and stuff is all the way over here. We can get gas here. Gas is expensive in this game, just like it is in real life. It's so nice how they made it so realistic for me. Appreciate that. And you can hit people's cars, but it doesn't really affect you. It does the physics thing of like, hey, you hit somebody, but it doesn't really like, it doesn't really damage your car as far as I can tell, and it doesn't really like penalize you for it. You have to pay like fix your car as far as I can tell, which is great news. This isn't even the cheese. Oh, that's the cheese I need. But I need sushi too. Fuck. Get in there. I need small sushi. $38. It's getting real expensive real fast. I don't understand, like, what the fuck is happening? Hello? I mean, I do understand what's happening. Obviously, it's the trash administration at fault, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're trying to vibe and chill and not think about the disaster that is the United States. Your Prius, you had a Prius? Oh my god. So we do have, luckily we do have a electric vehicle, but like it's still gonna cost us gas if we go past. Like it's like a dual, like it has both gas and electric. I don't mind buying extra meat. We don't need it right now, but it's there for, we're just gonna have that sitting out in the sun for the time being. All right. Is some of the boxes poking out of the trunk? Are you guys seeing that shit? Hilarious, my guy. I've never had this particular vehicle, so I'm like, it drives weird. But what doesn't drive weird? Cars are cars, right? It's gonna marinate. It's gonna taste way better after it's been sitting in the sun. We're gonna throw that there. We're gonna turn on the lights. Oh, they're back here. Wait, no, they're not. Where were the lights, man? Oh, over here. Funny. Yeah, like there and back. Alright. Cheese. French fries. Only 3? And large sushi. And a cook. She's right over there. I have to go over there, so it works out. It works out, because I need to go back to get more cleaning stuff. You can tell I play this a lot. What do you mean I can't throw it there? Fuck you, man. Anyways, let's go. To the cleaning supply place, because that's where she is. I just hit that guy. My bad. My bad, y'all. Where's that GIF that I use in Discord all the time? It's like, I'm sorry, I'm a Scorpio. It's a funny ass GIF. Here you go. Here you go, ma'am. Alright, let's load up. Bleach. No thank you. But, goodbye. Anyways. Usually, the store runs out of bleach like crazy. I don't think I'll have enough room for everything I want to put in here. Because these boxes are redonkulously. See, it's full after 2 large boxes. That's crazy. But that probably means that I can fit more of the small stuff, right? Yeah, see? It really just depends on what you're doing. If you fill it with 2 large boxes, you can fit some stuff in the crevices. That's what she said. Anyways. Crevices. I love crevices. Nope. Don't say that. That's how you get banned off Twitch. Well, actually, I feel like there's people who need to be banned on Twitch and aren't being banned on Twitch because the moderators on Twitch don't know what the fuck they're doing. If you know, you know. I think that's enough shit that we got from there. Let's go ahead and turn around. Yeah, oh, hit that guy again. So did you hear about that person, Val, who runs Homart, and she's always hitting people with her car? It's a miracle that place is still in business. I know, right? Hilarious. Oh, have that already. Oh, need help. I got you. People buying toilet paper like it's the pandemic. Slow down. It's just some guy. Hit him with your car. Exactly. You get it. 10 points. And see, we spent way less money doing all that than if we had done it the usual way. I need to get some sort of, like, organization shit going on. Because why are all these boxes here? Why does this happen? Why does this exist? Okay, so we need to stock the small sushi. So we're going to go ahead and do that. A small sushi tray. The display is full. Wait, did I have already a single sushi sitting in a box? I think I did. My bad. My bad, y'all. Alright, we can at least start getting rid of some boxes here because we have like 1 or 2 items sitting, just sitting there. Waiting to be stocked away. Yep. Let's go ahead and not do that, actually, because I feel like it's just going to cause problems. Yeah, there we go. Alright, what we got? Bleach. That's a lot of shampoo, my guy. What are you doing with all that shampoo? My organization skills are a nightmare, and yet that has not inspired me to do any change. Do I have bread? We do have bread. I just can't find it because it is an absolute travesty to get through all this. Alright, let's just not worry about the orders at this very second, and we're just going to go ahead and stock up everything that we need to stock up. Because we're also running low on a bunch of things. I think what'll be good is by the end of the shift, just kind of sorting through what needs to be restocked, what we have enough of, what we don't have enough of, and making like a major like list of essentials, essentially. Ooh, I need to do some cleaning because it is disgusting in here. I'm a one-person job store runner. Like I can't clean the windows too. What the hell? There's a bunch of places I need to mop. Oh my goodness, disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, weed. He has tea. Alright, so she wanted bread and she wanted veal chops. See, buying a lot... Oh, sorry, he wanted veal chops. Buying a lot of something when it's like veal chops and stuff like that, I understand. Because, like, you want to have your cooking stuff available. But, like, 5 bottles of shampoo? I mean, I don't judge. I'm just confused. I don't understand how people live their lives, but it's okay. Hello, Peter Dawson. Here's your shit. Get out of here. I stopped some car. Silly. Silly me. Okay. So, I think we're good. We don't need to restock anything at this time because we have plenty of stuff that we need to sort through and make sure we have put on the shelves. Oh, shit. And it's much easier to restock when there's no one in the store, but that's almost impossible because of how much shit has been flying off the shelves. We need to kind of keep going, so it's fine. We don't need to worry about it too much. I feel like I already had a box of tea open, and I just opened another one because I'm silly. Just a silly guy. Alright. Just put that there. I feel like if I just start organizing by what belongs together, where the shelves are going, where they're organized, I can just put like the pasta near where the pasta is supposed to be stocked, and that would make sense, but then it would get really, really cluttered, and I don't want to get cluttered. I still have Gordon Ramsay's chart open in front of me, and I kind of want to stare at it for a bit, but I also don't need to be doing that. A customer needs help. Oh no. Don't we all? Don't we all need some type of help? We have the small sushi stocked, so we don't need to worry about that. Did I open 2 separate boxes of spaghetti? That I did. That I fucking did. Okay, so let's go ahead and, well, shelf where we can, no. Everything I've picked up thus far has not needed to be restocked. Let's go ahead and put these, potatoes down on the bottom shelf. And if somebody needs them, they'll find them there. It is 9 o'clock. I think the smart thing to do right now is to finish the day. 42 out of 42 people satisfied. This is what dreams are made of. Alright, so a couple things need to be price checked. But before I do that, we're going to pay the bills. Because you got to pay the bills, man. You just can't avoid paying the bills. I'm going to be toxic. And I'm going to get that extra section. And there's a reason for that. There's a really good reason for that. It's because I'm stupid. No, it's because... See, Elsie, you understand me in ways that not a lot of people do, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to move things around. And when I say move things around, I mean I'm going to organize the store a little bit more like a store and less like whatever the fuck it's got going on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to reshape what it means to run a supermarket. Get the fuck over there. God. Lee, you're taking up space. So what we're going to do is we're going to maintain all of like the stuff that's really making me money in an area where I can very easily see it, right? And then I'm going to put this here. I kind of want to get another freezer, actually. I'm not going to lie, I kind of do. And then what we'll do is we'll put I think the potatoes actually shouldn't go here, but that's beyond the point of what I'm trying to say. Well, you see, first of all, hi, Elite Gamer, thank you for being here. It is a mess because I do not have a storage. Storage is expensive and a lot to maintain, but I will probably need to get it soon because I don't see this being a valid way of, yeah, it's for the future box fort that we're going to build at some point. So yeah, we're going to put the eggs away in this area. And put this over here. It is such a mess. I really, really want to fix it. But I don't have time for that right now, unfortunately. I mean, I have time. I could spend time. I'm just so lazy. I'll do it in a second. Don't worry. The people-pleasing in me has unlocked the terrible mess. They had an extra light in here, didn't I? I think I ordered a second one. Either way, we need to deal with this shit. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is put all of this to the back. And what we'll do is start reorganizing it by type. So I think I could probably just stick this shelf back here. Yeah, it goes, the time in here goes real fast. It goes real fast. By the time I organize all this, I will have blinked and missed the entire day. But I think what I can do is move this a little bit over. Get this going. This way. This way. I kind of feel like this is leading into me getting that curved shelf I told you guys about. And then we can lead that into more savory products over here. And I could get another curved shelf and it goes right here. It'll be perfect. But we definitely don't want the cleaning supplies accessible to all the food stuff, because that would make it a food and stuff store. And this is not a food and stuff. This is a hoe mart, where hoes get their stuff. Where the hoes go. You know? Alright, so for now we'll just maintain this as the tea shelf. What are we doing? What are we doing? This is definitely going to need to be reorganized anyway. That's another thing too, when you don't have the shelves, but you don't also have the organization, so it's kind of like the odds are stacked against you, bro. It's just a continuous mess. Let's see. Paint the walls. That's definitely a priority. Let me go ahead and close this. But how's it going, Elite Gamer? Have you been doing your speed run? Oh my god. Have you been doing your speed runs? How have they been? Oh, perfect. Nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. We had an extra light. I don't know where she went, but she exists in some space and time. She probably is in this black hole of garbage. So let's go ahead and keep stocking. I like the concept of a large sushi tray. I don't like how fast they sell out. They are very expensive, but it's okay. We'll live. Alright, let's put this over here. Over here. Cereal, are we good? Yes. Pasta, are we good? Yes. Cleaner, we're fine. I just did that. Sushi, we're fine. Why do we have separate spaghetti boxes? That's infuriating. This is why I need to reorganize everything. Okay, so tea, we're fine. Milk, no, we are not fine. We are less than fine. We are not okay. Let's get that stocked up. It's fine. Soap. Good. Okay, chicken, we stocked that already, never mind. Cereal, the other cereal. Do we have peanut butter? Well, we'll find out in a second. We have plenty of this. Girl, one left in the box. That's crazy. A train has appeared in the distance. I thought they only appeared at night. Oh, shit. It's a special occasion train. It only appears once in a blue moon. Imagine, though. Imagine if that's how that worked. Okay. Found the peanut butter. That's quite a sentence to have said there, Val. I found the peanut butter. Not all is lost. So I think my goal here is I'm going to hire a helper. What the helper does is he will stand in a corner and wait until a customer needs help, and then promptly help the customer. And that could be anything. So for now, it would apply to it would apply to helping the self checkout. So if a customer is having problems scanning, he can run over and help them self checkout. And then at some point when we get the produce unlocked, we can then have him help with the scale, because I don't think I could run the scale. I think that would hurt me emotionally. I will not be elaborating. I did just eat a box of eggs. Good eye. So what happened was I got a bunch of licenses that I don't have storage for. That's the short end of what this story is telling you. Just look around you and see. There's the light. Okay, so now we can turn on the light. And everything can be visualized. We should probably stock up on some things, but I don't really think we need to at this point in time. So I think we'll be fine without it. But, yeah. To all the Virgo placements stressing out, it will be reorganized. We'll be okay. Not all is lost. We checked the prices. We organized where we could. I'm going to try and clean up these extra boxes because we have a couple things just sitting around in boxes that can be stocked. So we're trying our best to take care of that before we reopen the store. And it'll be fine. All right. What is this? Do we have this stocked up already? We have it partially stocked. We'll just go ahead and keep stocking it. Actually, I just noticed you redeemed a hydrate reminder, and I do have to drink the water. Thank you. Please also hydrate. Oh my god, I'm pressing buttons. All right. I'm actually going to be right back. I need to go refill my water. I'll be back. Okay. What the fuck happened to my game? Okay, when you pause, apparently in this game, it is, it yells at you. It's like, hey, no game. What's wrong with you? Alright, we need to get more salmon. Thank you. We need to get more salmon. We need to get more of the green label cheese. And we need more green label oil. We need more flour. We need more powdered sugar. I'm going to forget all that. And we need more toilet paper because y'all be shitting. Okay. Let me double check that I don't already have it hidden away. We don't have cheese. We do not have the salmon. We do have powdered sugar, so it's somehow I missed it while we were stocking away. Do I have it in a crate? No, but I have a lot of tea for some reason. So we don't need tea. Oh my god. This is what happens when you're not organized. This kind of shit happens. Can I stop? Yeah, I can. Are any of you powdered sugar? No. Unless the powdered sugar is sitting outside the other supermarket where I went to go buy it. So, we are going to take a little trip over there. And we're going to open the store in the meantime. And we're definitely going to need to get more French fries, right? I don't think we have any more. We have some, but not a lot. Okay. It's probably sitting outside over there. It's not in here, right? Nope. Let's go ahead and stock up on some stuff. Yep, it's just sitting there. So we need to get some powdered sugar, some green oil. We'll get a couple extra because we probably need to. We definitely run out of it easily enough. What else? What else? What else? We needed the green cheese. The green labeled cheese, I should say. Not green cheese. That's disgusting. I mean, if the cheese has been sitting out long enough, it probably will be green, but, you know, you kind of hope it's not green. And we're gonna try and clean up after ourselves, because we are not heathens. Well, we are. I'm a heathen, but not like that. Try not to be an uncleanly person. Try is the key word. No, not the trunk being full. That's dumb as hell. We do need flour. Ugh. How dare you. I think that's good. I think we can run this back over and start stocking and go back and get our other things that we need. Because we need other stuff too. And we don't want to like fill up on stuff we don't really need. Oops. I can't drive. I'm a Scorpio. Or whatever that fucking meme is. Alright. Not great parking, but that's not really the point of what we're doing here. And we got the French fries. Hell yeah. Did we? Was that everything? Yeah. I think so. Yeah. It's empty. My customers may need for help. You're gonna have to wait, dude. Quite literally, wait. And just be quiet. Okay. We're good on the freezer section. Susu sugar coming up. So we probably will not be making it to 18K by the end of stream. Because I'm realizing stream came and went fast. It was blinked and gone. So what this probably means is that next week, or whenever we play Home Art again, we can more likely get to 18K. In spirit, we made more than that, yes. There is, I think, a way of seeing how much total I've made, but I don't know where to check that exactly. I don't care enough to look right now. But I'm sure I've made quite a bit. Alright, I definitely won't be needing sushi anytime soon, that's for sure. Okay. I haven't even gotten cheese yet. It's okay. What you need? A whole thing of butter. You wasted everyone's time in this goddamn store over a thing of butter. It's insane. What I have is toilet paper, that's right. I have to go pick up toilet paper now. The store is beautiful if you don't look behind the counters. Like, wow, what a beautiful setup. Oh, just don't look that way. Just don't look into this general vicinity and you should be okay. Why is no one buying the tuna? That's why. Because y'all stingy. Alright. Let's pack the salt. Okay, so I need to get some cheese. What do I need to get? I need to get regular cheese. I need to get some more veal chops. Rice, flour, spaghetti. I need to get a little bit of everything again. And some potatoes. The store is truly stunning in spite of its many problems, like food sitting out. But I think that's part of its charm. You get the experience of a lifetime just to see how dirty and malnourished everyone is with their spoiled food. It's like Omega Mart, but better. Are we for real right now? You would trust this store? Well, I'm glad, but also don't do that to yourself. Your life is worth much more than some spoiled veal chops. And some overpriced toilet paper. Because why the fuck is toilet paper $20 for a whole set? That's crazy to me. That's insane. Alright, that is probably... Oh, I can't even fit all that. So, never mind. But we still need to go to the meat and dairy market. Because we gotta go get some cheese. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna hit things. That's what today's stream is. We're just hitting things. We're just smacking our car into things. Because why not? Why the fuck not? Okay, I forgot something. I'm not on my other file. On my other file, I have a vending machine, like, right in the corner. And I kept forgetting, this isn't the same file, Val. Anyways. Let's get some cheese. Fucking love cheese. Yeah, that was a person. Thank you for noticing. The trunk is full. No large boxes. It just wants these little ones. So 2 large boxes and then put a bunch of small boxes on top of it is what I'm getting from this. Oh, we need veal chops. We need salmon, I think. Perfect. I don't think we need to get too much extra right now because it's not selling out daily per se. It's just selling out. So we can get a little bit. We don't have to get like the whole stock of it. Or do we? Okay, the trunk is officially full. So let's go ahead and close that. Excuse you, stomach. I will feed you afterwards. Godly. She's like, I want it now! It's okay. It is an upset stomach, and she rages for many reasons, not just hunger. Like, hey, you ate fried rice with shrimp. You're not supposed to be eating shrimp. Like, I'm sorry. It looked good. There's someone who needs my help. I'll be the hero. Over a little one item thing. Amazing. Incredible. Perfect. Okay. We're making, I think, good progress, considering the fact that I have not had to take out a single loan since starting this file. I mean, I didn't have to take out a loan in my other file, but I did take out a loan in my other file, so that's kind of where we're at with that. But the point of what I'm trying to say here is that I didn't have to do that. Excuse you, stomach. Can we not? Ooh. Salmon's a bit overpriced. Just by $2. What the fuck? That's way too much money. Alright. Now it's changed. Now people will actually want to buy salmon. Also, I apologize on my stomach's behalf. She's hungry and she's upset. Because she's digesting all of that fish I wasn't supposed to eat. Shrimp specifically. I'm not supposed to be eating shrimp. And I was like, that shrimp looked good. And now my stomach's enraged because it's like, you know you're not supposed to eat it. It looked good. It was all chopped up in fried rice. It was delicious. It was there. Oh yeah, shrimp. Like I love shrimp. There's certain breeds of shrimp that my stomach is not happy with. It is hungry, but it's also making a lot of noise due to digestion issues because I cannot digest shrimp very well, and I tend to get a combination of very bad behaviors from my body. So I try to nurture as much as possible. I will still eat shrimp because I'm fucking insane. I love honey walnut shrimp. I unfortunately should not be eating it, but I still will eat it because I have, yeah, IBS, exactly. I have the worst reactions to it, and my body's like, you need to stop. And I'm like, I think you need to mind your business. Even though it is her business, what I'm eating. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Got that Mafia pizza on lock. Got veal chops just sitting out. It's so nice. Okay, so next order is going to be stuff at the actual markets. I think we're good on other stuff for now. But we need to get some, not dry items, but not any refrigerated stuff. Imagine arm wrestling your stomach and losing. That's quite literally what my life feels like. I will go somewhere and be like, buttered shrimp sounds so good. I went to Vegas. I've been to Vegas a few times, but I went to Vegas a few years ago and happened upon yeah, we're mentioning Gordon Ramsay again. I'm so sorry about my stomach interrupting me. But we went to Gordon Ramsay's, not his Caesar Palace restaurant, but he has a fish and chips shop that we went to. And I was already in Vegas. I'm not going to sit and argue with what I can and cannot eat. You can have poke. I will eat poke, though. I can eat salmon and tuna and things like that, but I can't have, like, certain shellfish. Because my body will disagree with me on it. Crab, lobster, and that was what I was gearing up to say. We found a fish and chips shop that's Gordon Ramsay owned. Specifically, he makes a lobster fish and chips, which was so good. It was probably the best fish and chips I've ever had. But, you know, of course, the downside being that it's lobster, and if you're a person who struggles to eat anything that's shellfish, you'll die a little bit. Not for long, but you will. You'll suffer a little bit, but it was delicious, so I will allow myself to suffer if the food is delicious and worth it, and how delicious it is. But that doesn't happen that often, so sometimes I take that risk, not realizing how much of a risk it actually is, and hurting myself so much. Alright, let's refill this. I love lobster. I have a friend gotten sick from it. Maybe you're allergic to sauce. Poke is... Okay, so there is a poke place that I like to go to. I don't know how local it's going to be to you, and I won't want to necessarily say which location is local to me. I'll just say it's called Poke House. I don't get the original sauce anywhere else. It makes me sick as well. But usually I think it's because of the way they kind of just don't prep it in some places properly. So I go to Poke House. I haven't gotten sick from it. Also, I don't eat it with rice. I'm just going to say this right now. Every time I've gotten poke with rice, I felt nauseous afterwards. And it might be because of the process of them washing the rice. I'm not going to talk shit about other places and how they do their poke and their rice, but I don't get the rice because the rice is actually usually what makes me feel sick afterwards. Like beyond the sauce. Like the sauce will make me feel a little bit like stomach issues, you know. But I have stomach issues all the time. The rice will straight up make me feel nauseated. So Poke House has a poke salad where it's literally a salad. Yeah, it's possible that the rice or greens were not washed properly because that can also make people sick. But yeah, Poke House, they have like this garden salad which has like I think like romaine and like a bunch of other stuff in it. And it's just like a basic salad, but it has poke in it. And the original sauce with it is really, really good. And I don't usually like to get the original sauce with the rice bowls, but it's really good with the salad. I definitely recommend if you're going to get the salad to get it with edamame as well. It's really, really good. Making myself hungry. Because I honestly haven't gotten poke in a really long time either, so I'm like, okay. I think I'm gonna have to get that soon. I've been wanting to go back and get sushi anyway, because I like a good seafood. I mean, hopefully you figure out whatever the issue is, because I would really hate for you to have to miss out on some type of food because, you know, somebody's not washing their rice, you know what I'm saying, or not washing their vegetables or whatever the case may be. But whatever the case is, I hope you're not getting sick. Period. Because no one deserves to be sick, especially from food they eat, because that is really depressing. Food is supposed to be nourishing. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and end the day. 40 customers were satisfied. We had not one complaint about expense. So let's go ahead and adjust those prices, because it looks like, oh my god, we need to fix this. We need to adjust the prices. From the looks of it, we need to adjust some prices. All right. We're good to go for most of this. But this went up in price, so we need to do $6.45. All right, 14. No, that's good. That was it? Okay. Okay. We have toilet paper. They want all of my toilet paper. That's great. All of that. And John Sutton. You're all the fucking way over there. Okay, well, let's go. Value didn't close your trunk. I know, and I don't care. I hit that guy too. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're so welcome, John. That's a crazy name, John. It's just a name, Val. I know, but it's crazy to me because, like, that is a very common name. Names our kid John. Come on. Alright, so we are almost done with our stream today. That's kind of crazy. It just went right by. I don't mind. It's good. I like hanging out with y'all. I like playing this game. I like playing this game for y'all, so thank y'all for being here. We still have 15 minutes to go, so we're still going to yap and keep the store running. I'm going to GTA drive through everything like I'm crazy, because I am. I don't think we need anything else right now. We got everything we kind of need, and the store is running very smoothly. I haven't had to take out any loans. I haven't had to beat anybody with a baseball bat yet. it's been a pretty good experience. Let's turn on those lights though. And I think we can afford to maybe run back and get that that toilet paper that was sitting on the side, because I knew I would need an extra one. And I know that's what that is. It's got to be toilet paper. It is indeed toilet paper. Because someone straight up asked for all 4 of the rolls I had on my shelf. And I'm like, girl, my friend here, John Sutton, wanted all of the toilet paper. That's insane to me. Okay, so we had that. Let's just toss that. What were we missing? Did I not buy what we were missing? That sucks. Alright, so we are going to, unfortunately, not make it to the goal that I had at the start of stream. But I'm going to tell you why I'm okay with that. The main reason being, I enjoy this game too much to really, like, stress over the goals that I set. I like to have goals set, and I like to beat those goals, but it's alright because we invested in the future. Yeah, I bought a car, and it was bought outright. I don't have to buy any insurance. I don't have to pay it off. It's mine. I don't have to worry about it. Did I not buy the extra seat? Nope, because there's an extra one here. Why am I complaining? What's wrong with me? Yeah, I bought a car. Cars are expensive. It was $7,000. It wasn't, we weren't going to meet that goal by buying a $7,000 car. And I'm going to probably have to buy that storage as of right now, because I don't see us getting any further without it. So unfortunately, we're going to get it now. I know. So sad. But we still have 3K. Well, hold on. We need to buy storage racks. We're going to get the tall ones. We're going to get 3 tall storage racks. And that's going to put us at $2,300. This is disappointing because it is less money. But again, we're not paying any loans. So all this money is ours. So you're just going to block me from my own storage? That's nice. Alright, storage has been bought. This is all it is. It's this little tiny room. I don't like it, but it is what it is. We're going to put up these storage racks so that when we get new stock, we can just throw it in there and then eventually hire a guy. And I think that'll be really exciting. I actually think I should hire a guy now just to stand there and look pretty, essentially. Alright, let's, man, I really want to hire a stalker now, but I shouldn't. I should be strong. I have to be strong, you guys. Can't spend all my money in one sitting. Alright. You might be asking yourself, but Val, isn't there a door right there? Well, for starters, we would have to get all the boxes out of the way in order to use the door. But unfortunately, and this is very unfortunate, you don't unlock that door to the storage room until you've unlocked several levels of expansion for your storage. So let's go ahead and look at how much that's going to cost. So I think it's by the 3rd one. Oh, I should buy lights for my storage. See, it's where it gets really costly, you know? So storage has multiple section purchases just like the store does. The first one is $500, the second one's $800, then it goes up to $1,150. I can get up to the level 5 section, and it will probably allow me access to the door by then, but by then we've already spent like $5,000 easily, and that's, I don't have that kind of money right now. Right now is the keyword. But what's important here is that we got the storage a little earlier than I was planning to, but I think it was okay because I think we'll be able to afford it now with the car being here. And we can just, you know, take our time restocking the shelves, so when we finally hire a guy, he can just take care of the rest. It'll be nice. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, Val, why are you organizing the raw meat next to the bleach? Well, I found out through my other file that it doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't matter, period, because this is just a game. No one really is like, oh my god, why is that next to, you know, like, no one really gives a shit. It's more just because if you hire a restocker, he's not gonna care about how your organization is set up. He's gonna just put stuff wherever he wants to. And you might be asking yourself, Val, why can't you just reorganize it and set the settings? It's not set that. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, food safety doesn't exist here. It's not real. Like, it's the funny thing about, like, welcome to my store. This was sitting next to the bleach. Please remember that while you're eating it. It's like, it's a game. No one gives a shit. But also, I gave a shit, like, at the very beginning of how my organization was. Like, all the frozen stuff in this corner. All the non-frozen stuff. And then my stalkers were like, yeah, I don't care. I'm putting this here. So, yeah, exactly. I could put vinegar over there for the realism of it all. So, let's talk about what next home art stream should be. I think for next stream, and someone will probably have to remind me when I get there if they can probably remember on my own, we're definitely going to need to get more shelves. I know we don't have enough licenses to fill those shelves, but it's looking pretty ugly in there. It's pretty empty. It's pretty much missing a lot. Do not let me order more spaghetti. We are filled up on spaghetti. We have plenty. It's going to go on sale soon now that I said that. Just watch. Just watch. It's going to be on sale in like a week. Next home art visit, we're just going to be on sale. Okay, we're going to snooze that real quick because we're almost done with stream. We have like 5 minutes. So, as I've mentioned before, we do have a Discord. You do not have to join if you do not want to. It is just the best place to either get my crow emotes or know when I'm streaming. It will notify you with the, there's like a stream cord thing, whatever the frick that's called. I think it's called stream cord. And that'll let you know what time I'm streaming. And my whole, like, events of when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, if I'm canceling a stream, etc. All that's going to be in the Discord. So that's basically like the main and best reason to be in the Discord. But also you can go ahead and chat with fellow people in chat. Can't talk today apparently. But it basically is, yeah. Twitch does not really do good at notifying on time. So that's kind of what I was gearing up to say. It's like the whole like stream cord thing, yeah, it's the best way to know when I'm streaming. That's pretty much the best use of that, of having a Discord, is it says, hey, I'm here, you're welcome. But also my schedule is in there, so it lets you know what my main schedule is. Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays is my schedule, but there are times when I randomly stream outside of my schedule. It's happened in the past, not very often, but it might happen more in the future. Just as a heads up. So, there will be probably more streams in the future that aren't on the schedule because they're impromptu. They're, hey, I found this game I really wanted to stream and I feel like streaming it today, or whatever the case may be. I do also have a Ko-fi that isn't open to readings right now, but that is where my readings will be when they are reopened, and I will likely put more information about the reading giveaway when I have it ready. And now that we had the wonderful Anonymous give us extra subs, I will be re-strategizing what those free readings are going to look like, how I'm going to be organizing them, etc. I usually do my readings, whether they're free or not, by email. So it's usually uploaded on YouTube as an unlisted link, and then you can just go ahead and watch it, but I usually send it through email. So I might continue to do it that way because that's just what's easiest for me. but I am also going to take some time to research some ways where it might be a little bit easier to either sign up for a wait list or just kind of make it easier for people who are looking to get a reading if they want one. Why did I throw it when I could have just ran it over? I definitely don't need any more oil for a hot minute, so we're good. We're good on oil. We're good on tea, we're good on oil, we're good. We don't need anything. What the fuck? And this is why it's important to have an organization set up, because you won't know what you're missing until you basically reorganize. Oh my god. Pisces. I just read that and I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong, but oh my god. That's so true and also terrifying. But what's excessively funny about that, Pisces, is that they do wholesale offers in this game. And the wholesale offers are usually, they'll offer you to buy from them, or sometimes they'll offer to buy from you. So it's actually very possible for some time in this game for them to be like, hey, wholesale offer, we would love to buy that oil off of you, and I'm actually going to have to sell oil to someone. Like, that's legitimately something that could happen in this game. I have too much of this shit. Look at this. 49 bottles of oil. What the fuck? That's crazy. Did Sephiroth do this? I'm kidding. But he could have very well done this. Okay, so we are probably going to need to close stream in like a minute. So as I basically do the same menial task over and over again, we're just going to switch back to chatting. Okay, so already listed the Discord, already listed the Ko-fi. I was smart and actually recorded stream today. So it will be up on the YouTube later today in case you missed anything or you just want to watch it back. Unfortunately, yesterday's stream I did not record, but the VOD will be there on Twitch as it usually is. I will try my best either tonight, tomorrow night, or sometime this week, try to rip the VOD off of Twitch and export it so we can be organized there. Because nobody wants to miss the morning messages. I didn't want you guys to have to miss them, but somebody did. Of course, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in the chatting and the stream. I really appreciate your company, and thank you for hanging out. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. I will try to be back this weekend on Sunday, as per my schedule says. But because it is Mother's Day, if I have to cancel, I'm sure you guys will understand. Will you just coming back again the next Sunday, or try and just fit that into my schedule the best way possible without things interrupting. So thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will see you all soon, and take care. Yes, I will make sure to nourish myself. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out at Home Mart, where all our home needs were met, hopefully. Take care, and goodbye.